Okay, good morning, Yako. We are here because we were uh, releasing your results today. But I believe there are some notable developments that you want to share with the viewers out there today. What exactly can we have new or old from your today's presentation?
Yeah, today, this year is a special year for Capital Bank because we're 10 years old. I think perhaps the most noteworthy for us will be the new head office that we will be moving in July in the new CBD. But on the top of that, we're also opening a new loan center in the African Mall by the end of this month. And then we are also planning to bring out one or two new technological services. So we're in the process of revamping our internet banking. And then there's also a new app that will be launched towards the end of this year.
Okay. When we come back to your presentation today, talk about tax, talk about, we hear you have not had a loss since you came in. What makes you so prudent in as far as managing your business is concerned?
I think it starts with the shareholders on board. They are quite conservative, and as I said, it's really, the aim has always been to build a sustainable business. It's not really about having huge ups and downs year on year. And on the back of that, everything is driven through a conservative approach to risk and making sure that we deal prudently. Ultimately, we deal with other people's money. It's not our own money, and it's just the right thing to do. And as I said, and looking at cost, I think was the other main issue. Over the years, we managed costs quite aggressively. But that being said, we've spent a lot of money in the last 4 or 5 years, on average 24% per year for the last 5 years, which also shows that we are serious about being in Botswana, making sure we have the latest technology, better improved branches, better trained staff. So we are quite excited.
All right, as a bank, after you came, obviously, I understand there were 2 or some other banks that came after you. Didn't that scare you? And the other question is, your total market share seems to be bobbing up and down. Can you clarify on that one?
Yeah, I think when those 2 banks come, it was a question asked. There's already an overcrowded banking market. And with another 2 players coming in, and especially in those days when there was a perception that we're more focused towards the Asian market only, I think there would have been concerns, whether we'll make it, whether we'll survive, those type of things. But again, we've proven over the last 5 years, we've more than doubled profit in the last 3 years. We've more than doubled our balance sheet. So I think it was enough proof that we know what we're doing, and then by expanding our services, by changing our operating model, that also obviously helped us to make money and to continue to make money.
And going forward, when you land at your new premises, what can we expect?
Yeah, so the key thing there would be specifically, well, I think on a practical side, there's more parking. The nice thing is we've really been growing our customer base 40% odd every year for the last 3 years, and as a result, we're just running out of physical space. So parking is the first thing, but we plan to have a corporate suite there for our top tier corporate customers, as well as a very nice flagship branch, which will offer nice, good services to our customers. And then obviously the head office is also planning to move there. And then ironically, as we move a lot of people to the new head office, the old head office will remain, but it will again create more space, and we also intend to create more parking, less queues, those type of things in the new environment.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain on the green are getting darker? What's the
No, so okay. I didn't ask you a question about the market share. So the interesting thing about our market share is, if you look at the corporate banking only, we've got more than 5% market share today in the market. If you look at overall market share, we're now around 2.5%. 4 or 5 years ago, we were around 0.8%. So we've seen consistent growth again over the last few years. Obviously, on the back of the industry retracting a little bit whilst we were growing. So in terms of the darker green, it's not really a darker green. It's just the black coming out more prominently. For those people who don't know, we're now in 5 countries in Southern Africa: Malawi, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zambia, and Botswana. The problem is that we've got 4 different brand names in 5 countries. So we're working towards having a single brand by the end of this year across all 5 countries, so that people will recognize Capital Bank or First Capital Bank or First Merchant Bank or Barclays Zimbabwe, so that people know that it's one group and we're all part of the same group.
Thank you for your time, Jaco.
Thank you very much. Thank you.